Today I want to share some books about art and creativity with you. So none of these books are newer, but these are books that I return to time and again for inspiration and when I'm just looking for something quick to work on and I can't think of something, and ones that I've recommended to people over the years, especially my students, because they have really good exercises and prompts. So if you're looking for inspiration or you're ever stuck about what to do in your sketchbook, or you just need a jump start and you can't think of something to work on, I wanted to share these with you because I really do love these books. The first two I'm going to talk about are these books by Deborah Forman. So both of these are lab books. One is Paint Lab and one is Color Lab, and they're both by Deborah Forman. And I'm going to start with Paint Lab, and I'm just going to I'm not going to do a page by page flip, but I'll show you what's inside of these. So the Paint Lab book is just a wonderful book. It's called 52 Exercises Inspired by Artists, Materials, Time, Place, and Method. So it's a great little book. It has so much information in it. And so every chapter is a little project based on either an artist. This one is inspired by Pablo Picasso. This one is a Paul Klee exercise done in watercolor. Helen Frankenthaler, which is a really cool abstract project. And as we go through, she introduces us to some contemporary artists that are working today. Lots and lots of different artists, different materials. She's always taking inspiration by different artists, materials, and then showing them the way that, we can work on them. So here she's showing some botanical art by Svenska Vaxter, which is very traditionally done. And then she's showing, how we can go into our own gardens and just grab some stuff off the ground and then come back to the studio with it and, do some quick sketches and then create our own, maybe not in the same manner, but we can create our own with pencil and gouache. Here's one inspired by Georgia O'Keeffe, where she's just taking a little rose hip, cutting it in half, creating a viewfinder with a piece of paper, doing some preliminary sketches, and then going to a big painting. So there's all kinds of really cool projects. She experiments with a lot of different materials. Here she's using some pumice stone, painting on burlap here. She's just cutting up an old burlap bag and using that as a surface. She's using all kinds of different materials. Here she's using an old frame and taking printed fabric as a jumping off point and then just stapling the fabric to the frame and using that instead of a canvas. It's kind of interesting. In this one, she used a quilt. She's using modeling paste, crackle paste. A lot of this stuff you see in the art supply store and you just, you wouldn't really think to use it, but she does a lot of experimentation. Here she's talking about drawing into painting, and instead of using paint, she's using oil stick. Now, if you don't have oil stick, you could use oil pastel. They're very similar. Here she's using plaster strips, which a lot of artists do experiment with these. I've done a little bit with plaster strips. So she has all kinds of really cool projects in here. Just really fun working in a series. All kinds of fun things. Every page will not be for you, but you're going to find a lot of fun things to do. The Mixed Media book, Color Lab for Mixed Media Artists, is also a wonderful book. 52 exercises for exploring color concepts through paint, collage, paper, and more. What I love about this book is every chapter is based on a color. So she's using the color as the catalyst for each project in this book. She's still taking inspiration from different artists. She's got some really lovely projects in here. She's doing some journal books, but she's mixing a lot of materials. She's doing a lot of mixed media in here. There's a lot of acrylic. There's some jelly printing. There's watercolor. There's all kinds of colored pencil, pastel. There's a little bit of block printing and carving, which I love. These are all things that I like to do as well, so it's really a good book. Lots and lots of collage. No-tans are something I really love working with. She does a lot of masters, but she's also having you do it in your own way. Like she's using, in her blue chapter, she's taking inspiration from Chagall, but then she's using a picture of her own cat, and then she's superimposing her cat over landscapes. Like she's got a beautiful picture of a landscape, and then she's painting it her own way, and then superimposing her cat in a complementary color over the top, which I just think that's charming. Now you may, this is an older book. It's probably from, let's see, let's look, because I think it's been out quite a while. I'm trying to think, but it's been out at least, 2015. So, now you probably know Nicholas Wilton as the Art to Life guy, but this is long before he did Art to Life. And so she liked him enough to include him in this book back then. And his art has evolved in a lot of ways since then, but you know, he's always been a working artist. I was aware of him at this point. And here's even a textile project. So all kinds of fun stuff. She's doing sun prints. There is definitely something for everyone. She does a lot of work with complementary colors in this book. She's adding the blue to the peach, and then she's adding the yellow to the purple, which is really lovely. So this is something, these books are ones I've recommended to my students over the years. I really enjoy them. So this book is a book by Sark, and Sark is a creativity and positivity person, and this is called A Creative Companion, How to Free Your Creative Spirit. Now, Sark, you could pretty much pick up any of her books and get the same kind of feeling that you're going to get from this one. Her books are not new. She's not doing the same type of things now, but any of her books will leave you with the same feeling. But these books are just so positive and uplifting. And a lot of these pages are, I think, designed for you to like tear out and hang on your studio wall. And so here's a page that I'm sure is meant to be put on your studio wall. And it's How to Be an Artist. Stay loose. Learn to watch snails. Plant impossible gardens. Invite someone dangerous to tea. Make little signs that say yes and post them all over your house. Make friends with freedom and uncertainty. Look forward to dreams. Cry during movies. Swing as high as you can on a swing set by moonlight. Cultivate moods. Refuse to be responsible. Do it for love. Take lots of naps. Give money away. Do it now. The money will follow. Believe in magic. Laugh a lot. Celebrate every gorgeous moment. Take moon baths. Have wild imaginings. Transformative dreams and perfect calm. Draw on the walls. Read every day. Imagine yourself magic. Giggle with children. Listen to old people. Open up. Drive in. Be free. Bless yourself. Drive away fear. Play with everything. Entertain your inner child. You are innocent. Build a fort with blankets. Get wet. Hug trees and write love letters. So this is kind of the feeling of Sark. And the whole book is like this. Here's another one. And this one is How to Really Be Alive. And it's a similar one that you can read and then hang on your wall so you don't forget how to be creative. Your desire to feel creatively free is very important. The rest is easy. This is a really fun book and one that's pretty easy to find. You can get a used copy if you're looking for one real easily on like eBay or from your favorite used booksellers. I'm going to link in the description box below where you can find them. I hope these book recommendations give you some inspiration for your art practice and keep your creativity flowing. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel as it does help my channel grow and I do appreciate it so much. Thanks for being here and please come again soon.